In today's video, we're going to be having a look at 5 new features in the recent 2021.10 update. Check it out. What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. It is indeed that time again. Happy birthday! What? Home Assistant's birthday was last month?
Yeah.
Oh. Can I at least wear the hat?
No.
Oh. So last month was Home Assistant's 8th birthday, and with that 8th birthday, they had a big announcement to make. And that big announcement was Home Assistant Amber. Home Assistant Amber is a new bit of hardware designed by the Home Assistant guys, and it's aimed at both beginners and home automation enthusiasts as the most simplest and easiest way to run Home Assistant. If you're interested in getting your hands on Home Assistant Amber, or maybe you want some more information, I'll have some links in the description below. So back to it. It is the first Wednesday of the month, which obviously means a brand new Home Assistant update. And if you are interested in finding out everything that was announced, then head over to the official Home Assistant YouTube page. Every first Wednesday of the month, Home Assistant do a live stream presented by the founder of Home Assistant and some of the developers working on it. During the live stream, you've also got the chance to ask the developers any questions that you might have, and you can also take part in the ongoing live chat. Or maybe you're more of an audio person, in which case go and check out the Home Assistant podcast. It's available on all major platforms and it's going to contain everything you need to know about this release. You'll find links to the Home Assistant YouTube and podcast in the description below. In addition to this, I'll have a link to the Home Assistant blog post, which contains a written breakdown for everything new in the update. Just at the bottom of the blog post, you'll find arguably one of the most important sections of the update, the break-in changes, so just make sure you have a read through these before you do the update, as it could save you a headache and some time. Kicking this off then, we've got the first commit of the new Tuya integration into Home Assistant Core. The new Tuya integration's been in the works now for a few months. It utilises a better API and supports a lot more devices. It's also a lot quicker compared to the original integration. If you were running the original Tuya integration, you can't just switch over to the new V2 integration, as it's not a direct upgrade, it's a brand new integration with a brand new code base. Because of this makes updating Tuya a break and change, as you're going to need to set everything up from scratch. There is a well-documented written guide for actually setting up the new integration, but if you'd prefer to see a video, then I've also created a video on that, and you can find that just above and also in the description below. In that video, I give some information about the integration, as well as go through an in-depth walkthrough of setting up your Tuya developer account and the Tuya integration, so if you're interested in that, go check that out. Almost half the live stream was spent talking about Tuya, and we had some guest appearances from the guys over at Tuya, and this was really nice to see, especially as it was past these guys' bedtime. They gave a short presentation and shared some information on the development process of the integration, and they also listed a couple of dates for some new core updates. If you were hoping for local control, then unfortunately that's still not a thing, and from what Tuya said in the live stream, it doesn't seem to currently be a priority of theirs.
It's all in progress and in our roadmap, but it's not ready to go now. So if it's ready, we will make the announcement with Home Assistant team officially for this feature. Yeah,
that's great. So the important part to in here is it's not a no, right? So a lot of these questions, it's not a no, but it's not yet at this point. So we'll see what the future beholds, right?
If you want to catch up with everything that was said by Tuya or catch up on any of the other conversations, be sure to check out the Home Assistant release party video. Moving on then, we've got some updates to the material design icons. Material design icons has been updated to version 6, which gives us nearly 400 new icons, as well as 75 which have been specifically designed for Home Assistant. A lot of these icons are going to be very useful and are going to look good on your dashboard. There is also some break-in changes associated with this update. In version 6, some icons have been renamed or removed. In particular, things to do with corporate branding have been removed. If you're making use of any of these renamed or removed icons, then you'll start to see warnings in your Home Assistant logs. Now, as of 2021.12, they'll be totally removed, so you're going to have 2 updates to actually change them. Carrying on, we've got some updates with Z-Wave.js. The Z-Wave.js, or Z-Wave.js, however you want to say it, integration now supports the S2 security standard. The S2 standard has a lot more benefits when comparing it to S0. You've got things like less latency, improved battery life, better security, and more reliability. If you want to know more about the S2 security standard, I'll have a link to it in the description below. On the topic of security, ESPHome has also had some security updates. The creator of ESPHome, Otto Winter, has been working on adding an encryption layer to the ESPHome API. This allows ESPHome devices to communicate with each other in an encrypted manner, and it utilizes the noise protocol. If you're a fan of ESPHome and you want to know a bit more about this, then be sure to catch the live event in a couple of weeks' time. And our final feature is some updates to the Switchbot integration. With this update, there's some new support for Switchbot devices and entities. The integration can now be fully set up from the UI, and you'll get access to a little drop down that's going to allow you to easily select a detected Switchbot and set it up. I'll be diving into this integration in a bit more detail in the coming weeks, as I've got some Switchbot devices to set up. And that's been 5 new features in 2021.10, but these aren't the only new features and changes. There's a whole list of different changes, including things like updates to Amcrest, dependency updates, ZHA improvements, decons improvements, and new HomeKit support. We also got some new integrations in the form of AirThings, Amber Electric, Crownstone, WhatTime, and Whirlpool 6 Sense. Don't forget to read through the breaking changes before committing to the update. Don't be that guy. If you've enjoyed this video and found it useful, don't forget to drop me a like. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell. You'll then be alerted to any future video that I do. If there's a particular feature or improvement in this update that you want to see me cover in a video, then let me know in the comments below. As always, a massive thank you to these awesome dudes. These awesome dudes are my Patreons. If you're interested in supporting my channel, which helps me to create content like this, then there'll be a link to my Patreon in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers. Gonna put my hat back on now.